Ladies and gentlemen, David here, and welcome back to another video. Two videos for this week, actually. It's been a while, but I missed a news topic when I was away on vacation from Atlus for Atlus News, and that's Atlus giving their results of the worldwide survey that they did just a little while back, okay? And there was a lot of interesting questions, but there's one question in particular that made me think quite a bit, actually, and I was like, nah, I need to go back to that news topic and I need to talk about it. And that would be one question in the survey. Before we get into the swing of things, I forgot to mention it in my last video. I am currently running a giveaway for a physical collector's edition from Japan PlayStation 5 version of Soul Hackers 2. If you want to get a chance to win, all you have to do is be subscribed to my channel, and you can click the link down in the description below to get a chance to enter. It includes free worldwide shipping if you win, and you can also follow me on Twitter for additional entries if you are interested. Now let's go over to Persona Central. Shout out to them for the 2022 Atlus survey results translation. And the one question that I want to talk about today is this one. What is the game that you would like to see remade the most? And here are the results. So Etrian Odyssey is number 10 for most requested remake. Then we have Digital Devil Saga, Shin Megami Tensei 4, Shin Megami Tensei 4 Apocalypse, Devil Summoner Soul Hackers at number 6. Number 5 is the Raido Kuzunoha games, Persona 4, strangely, at number 4. Revelations Persona, so the first game in the Persona series, at number 3. Persona 2 Innocent Sin and Eternal Punishment, so the Persona 2 duology, is number 2 with 78.9%. And we also have number 1, which is also at 78.9%, being Persona 3, the original FES and Persona 3 Portable. And this is where I am right now discussing those results. So at the top of the list, the most wanted remakes for Atlus games in general is Persona 3 and Persona 2 duology. Now, if I had to pick, I would pick Persona 2 because I don't know if you guys remember, but actually a little over a year ago, it's been a while, but I made a video called Does Persona 3 Need a Remake? And I was against the majority, I feel like, saying that no, I don't think Persona 3 deserves a remake or needs a remake. Was I wrong? That's what I want to talk about today. Now, I could simply say, yes, it's the most requested game to be remade, and that's it. Yeah, I was wrong. But I kind of opened my mind, and I went back to that video, listened to my arguments, also read some of the comments, and I gotta say, well, there's two things. Does it need a remake? I don't think any type of game needs it, right? Would it benefit from a remake? That's the main question that we need to try and find an answer to. Does it deserve a remake? And to that question, I have to say, yes, Persona 3 deserves a remake. Does it need one? Would I like the game to have a remake? Not necessarily, because I would prefer Persona 1, or as another part of the fan base is requesting, Persona 2. Because I feel like when you go back and play Persona 3 FES, it has flaws, or even if you go to Persona 3 Portable, same thing, it has flaws, there's no definitive version of the game. Atlus is re-releasing Persona 3 Portable, that's not definitive, I get it. There's an issue. Does the game deserves to be remade in some type of way? Yes. What would I like to see in terms of a remake? What I mean, if they do Persona 3, they don't need to do much in my mind. If they can try and make Tartarus more interesting, I think that would be cool. What's hard is that Tartarus isn't really like Mementos from Persona 5. Mementos is like, it's kind of like Tartarus in P5, but it's the side dungeon that you can infinitely explore. Tartarus feels the same. It all looks similar, you travel around it in a similar fashion, but you do that for multiple hours, and that's your main dungeon for the game. And I feel like that's my main issue with it. It was just kind of boring, a little too long in my mind. So I feel like the developers at Atlus, they have great creativity. I feel like they could do something to make Persona 3, at least Tartarus, more interesting and more diverse, more importantly. And don't remember, guys, that this is just my opinion. You don't have to agree with me. Even I encourage you to disagree and to challenge me. You can write the comments in the comment sections below, and I'll definitely be reading those for sure. But I feel like if they make Tartarus different a little bit, that would be awesome. Other than that, what I want from any type of re-release for Persona 3 is all the content. I want the female main character, I want the new social links, I want the new soundtrack, I want the answer from FES as well. That all needs to be in one package. Now, I'm glad that Persona 3 is coming back to all modern platforms in 2023. That's going to be awesome. But Persona 3 Portable, which is the game that they're re-releasing, isn't the main game. It doesn't have all the content, and I'm even gonna go as far as to say it's the one game that people dislike in terms of the Persona 3 releases because of the visual novel sequences. I really don't mind it. When I replayed the game in 2020 or 2019, I played it on PSP and it was fine. I like the experience, but it's definitely not the best version of the game according to the community for a lot of reasons, but mainly the fact that all the cutscenes, the 3D rendered cutscenes, you cannot see them. It's just a visual novel, probably due to the hardware limitations of the PSP versus the PS2. So I feel like a remake could fix all those things. And in my video that I made last April of 2021, my main argument was all the issues that I personally have with Persona 3 can be fixed in a remaster, but not totally. You cannot add all the Persona 3 Portable female main protagonist route in FES. That would be too much. And to add all the cutscenes in Portable, you have to redo the whole thing. So it doesn't really make sense. So I get why you guys were not necessarily in agreement with me. And to be honest, was I wrong? I think I kind of was, or at least I changed my mind a little bit. The game definitely deserves a remake, definitely would benefit from a remake. But that being said, I still have a preference for Persona 1 and Persona 2 in terms of those games being remade. I can sit right here and I can play Persona 3 FES and it's gonna be fine. Persona 2 is like top tier Megaton for me. I really like the Persona 2 games, so I'm not gonna talk about 2. I'm gonna talk about 1 because I feel like I'm biased towards 2. Persona 1, if I have to replay that today, I'm not gonna lie, I'm going to struggle a little bit. I feel like that game aged quite a bit. But I still like the characters, I still like the music from the PS1 version. I still like the story, and the combat is painful. The combat is painful. Exploring dungeons in first person, I don't mind that, that's cool to me. But if they want to do something different that is still really in-depth dungeon crawling, but in 3D, like Soul Hackers 2 for example, I'm fine with that, and I feel like that would be great. So my picks goes like this. I would still prefer Persona 1. Was I wrong about Persona 3? No, I don't think I was, because it was just my opinion, but I definitely think that my arguments were a little shaky, and if I have to give an opinion today, I would say, while I don't want a remake, while I don't think Persona 3 absolutely needs one, like a lot of other videos and a lot of other people are saying, I still feel like it deserves it. It deserves it, and if Atlus reveals some type of Persona 3 remake, I'll be first in line buying it, for sure. I definitely will. That is the quick little Persona video that I wanted to make. There's a lot of other results for the Atlus survey. I missed the news, so I don't want to go over the whole thing, but I definitely want to get back. I wanted to get back to that question specifically because it's interesting. To be honest, out of all the games on that list, I would absolutely love a Soul Hackers remake, an original Soul Hackers remake, but make it more similar to Soul Hackers 2, like in terms of visuals, in terms of dungeon exploration, combat, change a little bit of the mechanics, like the loyalty system for the demons. That game aged really well. When you play that game, except some of the mechanics that are kind of crusty, the characters are great, stories great, music's great, the tone and setting is probably one of the best games in the Atlus ever made in that sense, right up there with Strange Journey in my opinion. So my pick would be Soul Hackers for sure. SMT4 would be freaking awesome. But that one, they gotta be careful if they want to remake it. So hey, I'm rambling. Thank you all so much for watching this quick video. Don't forget to enter the Soul Hackers 2 giveaway if you're interested. I have a lot of great content coming on the channel as well. So if you are interested and if you want to stay up to date on anything in terms of Atlus, Shin Megami Tensei, Persona news, make sure to subscribe, ring that notification bell. Thank you so much for watching, y'all. Have a great rest of your week and a great upcoming weekend. Bye.